Hey guys, so I literally just finished recording the same thing again, but I feel like it's not good enough, so here we are again. So hello guys, today we're talking about improvisation and basically chord progressions, but in classical music. So you might have heard of chords, chords. There are different chords. I think they're like, it means different things in like different things in different like areas and fields and all that, but in music, it often refers to, I don't know, to something that it's kind of like group, right? It's kind of like, oh, you group them together. You can call it's a group, right? So it's like so that's a chord. That's a chord. But yeah, so we're going to talk about that in classical music. So we're going to talk about two famous pieces, which is, I think it's called what? First, not Petty. Sorry, Sati, I really don't know how to say that. I really don't know how to pronounce that. I need to find out how to pronounce that. And the other one is Bag of Bells, Canon Indie, because why not? That is a very famous one. So let's go with the first one. So the first one, you would always feel like, oh, it's kind of like a lo-fi thing. It's like very simple. It's like very elegant, right? And I don't have the sustain pedal is not working today. It's broken. This one is not good, but yeah. So it goes something like. Right, you feel like it's very. A lot of people would remember this song as kind of like a lo-fi, right? It's very simple. It's just something a very simple bass, and then it's a very as I said, very simple and elegant. But let's look deeper into that, right? So if we use this to look at chords, so the first one will be this, because so you can see that it goes like, it goes down. Of course, not exactly like this, because you might feel like, oh, this is not the same as the first one. No, it's not. But it's the same chord as the first one. So watch. So if I just do something like, that's the same one as the first one, and then the second one, you will be like, oh, that's the right one. But actually, this is also the right one, and this is the chord. So that's like, chords are very interesting. Chords are very flexible, definitely, because you can like break them down into different things. You can have like a G. Let's use C major, right? So you can have a C major chord, which is like C E G C, or C E G B, C E G B flat. These are all like C something chords. So I could like take the E out and make that into the bass. Like that's the E, and then you can have switch it out to G in the bottom. So yeah, that's so that's chord progression. And another thing with Satie's like song is that it's very cool, because on one hand Satie just makes it look so effortless, so easy, so simple, right? But at the same time, it's also a very like interesting like chord progression, because it goes from 4 to 1, so it will be like. Except this is like in D major, right? Right, so it goes from 4 to 1, which is like, again, like you can go online and search a lot. I would recommend, I don't know, there's a lot of jazz pianists out there on YouTube and in real life that you can find, and they'll probably tell you more about this. I'm not an expert, by the way. I'm not a jazz pianist, but I like chords and improvisation. I really ought to be a jazz pianist, should I? I don't know. But yeah, that's something. So it's a 4-1. It feels like it's not exactly ending, and you can play with different chords and to see like what it gives up, right? So yeah. Okay, so let's go for what? Pachelbel's kind of indie. So Pachelbel's kind of indie is a classic. You definitely have heard of it, even outside of weddings probably. Also, I don't have enough time, so I'm like looking at my clock. But yeah, so it goes. Oh well, I don't really know how to say it. So it's well, think of like the every like major, every scale, every major, every minor. The first one, set it as 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So you can take any one of that and turn that into a scale itself. So it's like, sorry, they have their own like chords and all that. So. So here, then you will refer to the one that we just used to 1, 5, 6, 5, and then 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 1. You can just end it at 1 because 4, 5, 1 or 2, 5, 1 is very common in like ending, because 5, 1. As contrast to 4-1 is you feel it's complete. You feel like it's oh, we're ending. We're like finally settled. But 4-1 not really. But Satié does it like in a very like interesting way that doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like it's like it's exactly like it's pulling you back, not exactly, which is like very interesting with the first one. The second one, of course, it's like, I mean, it's very overrated by this point, but it is a good song. I feel like it's because of how many variations you can do on that chord progression, and just how common that chord progression is. Like, because that chord progression, God, it's very common, by the way. Do something. And that's it. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. I think basically it's that you can. I think the lesson. Oh, well, there is not really a lesson to be learned from this. I don't know. If you learn something from this, then hey, congrats! You get something like behind what I'm trying to say. And yeah, I don't know. It's just a way for me to share classical music with you, and jazz, and just me with you, and also my English with you. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. But yeah, chord progressions, improvisation, jazz, and pop. I suppose those will be the keywords for this lesson. Hope you guys like that. I have the original one down there. It's unlinked. It's not public, but you can go find it because it's still pretty like interesting. So you can, if you like this one, you want to see the original, that one that I feel like it's not that good, you can find it in the description. So we'll end this with something. Bye. See you guys next time. Peace.